all my information. I'll also put it in the comments.
Good picture.
Yeah, thanks. This is the best way to get a hold of me. Email, phone number, that's my cell. It's my direct contact on the different strategies. Oh, house hacking. Dan was talking about renting out the rooms. So I met a young guy 2 years ago from Bigger Pockets, and he's house hacking a house in North Kansas City. And he's about to put it back on the market, or put it on the market in August. But so he bought the house for $123,000. He's rented out 2 rooms this entire time, and it's been about a year and a half for $550 a piece. And he's been renovating the house. And he's going to put it on the market for $220,000. Like, that is fabulous. I love that strategy.
It's awesome. I love doing it.
Yep. And I asked him, I was like, you know, do you get weird people? Because he gets his renters from like Facebook. Like, he just puts ads out there. Yeah. And I was like, you know, what kind of people do you get? And he was like, you know what? He was like, they're really normal, actually. You know, some girlfriend did him wrong. They're just trying to get on their feet again. He does it for 6 months at a time, 6 months lease. And
I always make sure I do a thorough background and credit check.
Yep.
You know, just like you do with any other renter.
Yeah. He said, I'm just looking for a single person, no pets. You know, I mean, he has a very specific idea of who he wants to rent to, but I was surprised he could get that kind of rent for a single bedroom for a house that's getting renovated.
Yeah.
I mean, because there's a lot of noise with renovations. And you're not going to be able to use a bathroom or, you know, some part of the house.
When I was in Oakland, I rented a room for $750 a month in Portland.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking about this the other day. I was watching some PBS show, and they had a boarding house, you know, and you always have I mean, this has been done forever. We act like it's, you know, this is crazy, but it's been done for centuries.
Right.
Well,
you just have to make sure that there's no legislations on the area that you're in, because I think it's Gladstone has that you can't have a certain number of people in a house, or single people, or rent so many rooms out because they consider it a bordello.
Well, an Airbnb in Missouri versus Kansas is completely different, the type of paperwork.
Right.
You know, I know guys that do the Airbnb over in Kansas, and I mean, they really, you know, they had like a file worth of paperwork, and they actually had to go to a committee meeting and in front of the committee explain to them why it was safe.
Yeah.
What they were going to do.
I can speak firsthand on the Missouri side, and
remember, this is being recorded, Rob.
Thank you, Susan. There's some paperwork depending on which municipality you're in, and some extra steps that.
Right. Yep.
I'll leave it.
I don't know if you've seen this, Serena, that there's, I've seen several rentals over the last 6 months to a year where they are doing renting out rooms, and then they have a common area, and some of them are in not so great in neighborhoods, but they're charging $500 to $600 a month for each room, and making.
I know some people that charge, you know, over $1,000, and they call it a suite.
Yeah.
And they will get
suite,
it.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
Serena, I have a question regarding lease options and the whole creative financing. It seems like I remember something about Dodd-Frank changing or limiting the number of lease options. If you're the bank, so to speak, it limits how many you can do. Are you aware, or like?
I am aware of it. I don't know the specifics of it, And I know if you do so more than so many, you have to basically abide by the same rules as like a Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac. You have to, right. Which I think, I mean, when we went ahead and did the contract for deed, we did everything that we we're supposed to anyway, because I wanted the exit strategy of being able to sell the note if I wanted to. So I qualified him, made sure we had the down payment. That was the origination fee. You know, I wanted to make sure we had everything in place.
And I mean, my memory's terrible, but I think you have to have like 4 or 5 properties in that type of strategy, but before you really start popping up on radar.
Right.
You know, I don't think one or two, at least to my understanding,
right.
You're in a different category.
Right.
Right.
And I didn't realize, but I was doing some research, and contract for deeds nationwide, only 6 to 8% actually go to completion. So, you know, with those numbers, the value of that house right now, like I said, is $150,000. The one over in Kansas. So that's awesome. You know, if they don't complete the contract, I get all that back.
And start over. That is awesome.
Yeah.